Well, hello YouTube. Welcome to the police state. This video. So, in the small town here, they have decided to utilize the charter school for drills. So I thought I would come and check out what the drills look like. And here we are. How are you?
Good. I was making sure that you can go up in the gate.
Oh, no, I just want to observe from afar.
You can have it.
Thanks, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
What agency are you with?
With the green cars.
Which is what? Alachua County? Yep. Name and badge number?
Sanders 467.
All right, Sanders, good to see you.
Yep.
Take care. So it looks like they're practicing active shooter drills, I would assume. I'm not sure if they're using, I guess they got little fake guns. It's a hot day to be doing this. They should run these drills in the wintertime. So I hear somebody in the room there screaming, "Help me, help me." So I guess they have people acting as if they're injured or in some sort of event. Let's see if you can hear it. The officer goes in.
Where's he at? Where's he at? Where is he? Down ground.
Say, "Where's he at? Where's he at?" They scream, "Help me, help me. Get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground," the officer yells. And then he moves to the next building, I guess. Take it these guys in the red shirts are the trainers, or they're observing. There's nothing inherently wrong with these drills per se. Homeboy just ran my plates. Just noticed he ran them. Clever guy. He saw me park and he just ran my plates. He's driving off now. How nice of him. Man, it's one hot day. It's going.
Do you have any questions?
No, it's hot as hell.
Yeah.
Wish it was a cooler day for you guys to be running these drills, huh?
Yeah.
Whew.
So, there's no issues. I just didn't know if you had any questions about what.
Are you the
we're doing.
PIO or something?
No, I'm in charge of running this for the training bureau.
You are from the state or for
Alachua County?
Alachua County?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys are doing active shooting drills?
Yes, sir.
And it's geared towards schools, and we hear a lot in the news of these shooting, these school shootings.
Early in the morning, we were doing some different scenarios like traffic stops and interacting with citizens and the public.
And this afternoon session is all about active shooter, direct to threat.
Huh.
So they're running through some drills right now with their simunition guns,
Yeah, I saw that they're like fake guns.
fake guns, and then as the
Do they
afternoon-
have rounds in them? Like
They're, you call it a rubber gun.
Rubber
It's
gun.
It's just a prop. And
Interesting.
As the session goes on, we're gonna start introducing simunition, which are like the paintball rounds.
so that'll make some noise.
And then we're gonna add some blanks. Some blanks.
The blanks will make the most noise.
Correct. To give
Gotcha.
them some stimulus and some realism and some of that stress and
Gotcha. And then the drills earlier in the day you were telling me about, is that like if some sort of crisis was to happen or civil unrest?
No.
No?
Earlier today we were working on handcuffing.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean,
Just basic drills?
The real basic stuff.
Yeah.
A subject with a knife. How do you verbally interact with them in order to get them to comply with you? We did a tactical medicine portion of it where if somebody was injured, how you would apply a tourniquet. And they kind of had to do it in kind of a real life setting.
Oh, neat.
And then we did, what was that? TACMED? Robbery. The robbery. We did a simulated robbery, like a robbery occurred right in front of you. So that had a blank. It had a blank gun that was loud, and they had to appropriately discriminate the target,
Oh,
which
interesting.
was the bad guy, and they had to decide whether they were going to shoot or not shoot.
How often do you do these kind of drills?
Once a year.
Once a year, gotcha.
Once a year in the summertime for like 2 weeks.
When it's hot as hell.
I know. Most of it's inside though, so.
Oh, that's good. Thank goodness for that.
Last year was at like Santa Fe High School. We did a big tactical medicine scenario where there had been a shooting and yet people rendering aid. The year before that was out in Newberry, and we kind of picked topics that we think the deputies would learn from and they can use when they go back out.
Sadie sent out an email to you guys, Sheriff Darnell, asking that you guys become more aware of First Amendment protected activity. There was a false arrest at the campus a couple years ago of a journalist who was doing 9/11 conspiracy stuff, and she sent out an internal memo. You guys been pretty trained on filming in public and First Amendment protected activity these days?
I feel like we have, yes.
Yeah, you feel like you get that training from the higher ups?
Yes, sir.
That's good. I mean, you guys clearly are allowing me to film right now, and
Absolutely, and like I said,
you even are friendly enough to come tell me about it, which I appreciate. So
I figured you either didn't know what was going on or wanted to see what, or had a question. So.
yeah, no, I called up ahead of time with the signs that they put out, which was nice for you guys to give the public a little warning about this, because
we've had several where we do a training and they see 10, 15
yeah, I'm sure they're saying, what's going on, you know?
patrol cars lined up somewhere, something bad is going on.
Yeah, it's at a small town like this too. People, they talk and they wonder.
You mentioned our PIO.
Yeah, Art. Where's Art at?
Art is not here today.
Okay.
I have talked to him and told him to get with Brett that there will probably be a day we do it this week, not next week, and then the week after that. So it'll be the week after 4th of July.
Okay.
That I think they're going to try to bring media on.
Oh, that would be
Rather than
nice.
Having different groups come through different days, we're kind of picking one day
Yeah.
that they can all kind of come together, and Art and Brett can kind of keep everybody together and safe, all getting the same information.
Yeah, just get some, I'm a documentary filmmaker too, so having the B-roll, especially something different like this where you normally won't be able to film something unless you hired actors and that kind of thing.
Yep, absolutely. So if you get with them, they can probably get you in, and
Yeah, I have Art's email. I'll email him.
get with them, and they'll probably get you in. I think last year we had 4 or 5 different groups get in, actually in the scenario, so you could see people walking by. You heard blanks going off in the background.
Cool.
So get with them, and he'll square your way.
Great. What's your name and badge number?
Frank Kinsey, Sergeant Frank Kinsey, ID 461.
All right, nice to meet you, Frank.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
All right, enjoy.
Thanks,
Have a good
guys. Yeah, stay cool. I know it's hot as hell. By the way, that arrest that I was talking about, they arrested me, of course. If you go back on the channel, you'll see my infamous arrest, where I essentially did absolutely nothing wrong, but ask questions in public and get filmed doing so. So, who knows? Maybe the fine folks at the sheriff's department have wised up to the fact that it only does them a disservice to try and crush our First Amendment protected activities. Ooh, it's hot outside today. Around them. No. Is this public property?
No, on the other side, on the street, it should be there.
Okay, this isn't a public access.
On the street.
So this isn't a public school, public property?
5 feet that way, you're good to go.
Why is that?
Because as you can see where the fence is, that's the property line.
Yeah, but my son goes to this school, for instance.
Yes.
I'm not allowed on the school
Not
regularly.
today, we're doing training.
So
I
I
want you to get
there's
injured.
this let's just zoom in here. There's that tape. I presume that tape was put there for a reason.
Yes, it's not. We have a point where we want
Yeah.
people to enter
Yeah.
that are here for the training.
Right.
Not where the tape is. That's why it's here.
Okay. Well, if it's okay with you, I'd like to be right here so I can get a better shot.
No, I've asked you to move over there, please.
Oh, you don't think I can be right here? It's not in the way really of anything.
Like I said,
You know, I kind of want a better shot. I spoke to Art about it, and he said you guys are going to have a press day at some point.
and on that day, you're more welcome to come back.
Yeah, but see, I can't get access to the full scope of things, and as a journalist, I kind of want to be able
Do you
to.
have credentials to show that you're a journalist?
Yeah, it's called the First Amendment of the United States of America.
Please, sir. I'm asking you nicely.
Yeah, and I'm asking you nicely. May I go? Because I don't see in any way.
Public property is over there.
Okay, so this is an easement right here.
Yeah.
I just shoot that for the people so they know what you're talking about. Your name and badge
you're
number,
good.
please.
Rich Lalonde, ID 402.
Lalonde. Okay. Yeah, I recognize you.
I thought so.
You've been in you've had a lawsuit against you for violating people's First Amendment rights, haven't you?
No, not
Lalonde, L-A-L-O-N-D. You arrested me falsely for asking questions about
Yeah,
Building
right,
7.
if you remember correctly.
No, on camera you said you're under arrest. So how do you feel about that? Did you get demoted after that?
I received discipline.
You did. So did you learn about it? Because if so, I respect your, living and learning
I
is.
definitely think I could have handled it better.
You could have.
Yeah.
I respect that. Thank you. Because I've had other officers that I've dealt with who have been a little bit more conscientious of the First Amendment.
I wasn't worried about that part. And I would love in fact, I wish we could have sat down and had a beer later.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, dude. Yeah, because I looked
more
into you
welcome.
after that,
That's it.
and it seems like you were sued for violating someone else's First Amendment protected activity years prior to that incident. There was never a lawsuit against the county.
The lawsuit wasn't for that.
It was a similar First Amendment violation.
No,
Could you tell me what it was about? I forget the details. Obviously, you know.
It was a racing group.
Right.
Yeah.
But the county lost that lawsuit. You were in the wrong.
No, it wasn't settled like that.
It wasn't?
No, you
I'll
didn't.
look into it. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
feel free to
So
do
how
it.
do you feel? You got kind of famous off of that video. You were on YouTube, man. But you know what's funny is that another officer is on YouTube on my channel after receiving a call about a gunshot. Do you know about this video?
No.
So my neighbor called the cops. I live out in the country here. My neighbor called the cops saying, hey, there's gunshots going on. So ASO came out and he came to my property line, respected my property line, said, hey, are you shooting in a safe direction? You practicing gun safety, all that? I said, yes, sir, I am. He said, well, it's your right to shoot here. That video went more viral than you arresting me.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that ironic?
Well, normally you guys complain about the bad press that gets cherry picked, right? The bad stuff usually is more vocal than all the good stuff that's done by Leos and sheriffs and all that. But in this case, I think the video where I was arrested by you got maybe 60,000 views. His video where he was an oath keeper and respected my Second Amendment rights got well over 150,000 views. And people were commending him for his respect of the Constitution.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's a win for you guys. You take the wins and lose. And like you said, after that instance, you learned a little bit, hopefully. And
Yeah, I did. And I'm still not saying that I appreciate your First Amendment rights. I don't know if I agree with how you were going about it.
yeah, that's your opinion.
We had people complaining.
Yeah, that's their
what I thought,
opinion.
You know, But like I said, you're more than free to film.
Yeah, I'll look into it. I mean, I think it would be not that big of a deal to be another foot back, so, you know. But yeah,
By the way, Semper Fi.
I'm not a military guy. Is that for the camera?
No, I thought you were a Marine.
Nah.
No?
No, is that what you found out when you looked into me afterwards?
I thought somebody told me that. I didn't look into you.
No, I'm not a Marine. I'm just, you know, I'm a guy who believes in freedom, and I'm a guy who believes in, as a result of that, protecting our rights, and not only that, doing right. You know, because to me, right and wrong is more important than the law per se. You know, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong, for instance, with having a plant growing in your house. And you guys spent tons of resources on that for many years, saying that it was wrong. So, and there's a group called Law Enforcement Against Prohibition, LEAP, that has actively come out and said, look, we made a mistake making these things illegal.
There's a group that has an agenda for everything.
Well, if there's no victim, there's no crime.
I don't know. I guess it all depends on who you would think the victim is.
I don't understand what you mean by that. There's no victim.
It all depends about your opinion.
If I steal from you, there's a victim. I'm stealing from you, and that's wrong. Where's the victim?
Like I said,
If I drive drunk, I can hit somebody and put somebody in harm's way. There's a victim. But if I have a plant growing, there's no victim. There's no crime.
like I said,
Come on, dude. We're almost at legalization stage. You can at least admit that by now, right?
when it's legal, then
But just because the government says it's legal doesn't change the fact that what I'm saying is truth. If you jump out in front of one of those cars, you're going to get hit, and the truth is you're going to get hit. Whether the government says, you people who jump out in front of cars, they're not going to get hit, just because the government says that doesn't mean you're not going to have the laws of physics take you out. So the truth is, if there is no victim, there is no crime.
sir, again, it all comes down to opinions.
No, that's universal truth. No, that's a law. That's a law of nature.
Again, we can debate, and you can.
We're on the same side of this. You're just not recognizing it.
No, I'm just saying that it comes down to opinions. Legal opinions, moral opinions, whatever your opinion is.
Yeah.
You know, you feel the way you do. I guarantee there's 10 other people that disagree.
Well, you know, opinions are like assholes. And there's a lot of assholes in the world today.
Every day.
All right, dude. Good to see you. You staying out of trouble? All right, man. Listen, I love trouble. All right, take care, dude. All right. Well, how funny is that? The same gentleman who falsely arrested me happens to be here and made contact. Oh, look at that cool gas mask. You know, it'd be a heck of a lot safer if I was on the other side of the fence here. But just like borders, these imaginary lines hold a lot of, oh look, they're shooting blanks. That's interesting.